Oh, there you are. Let's just get down to business. I need you to kill someone for me. Here's the Eddie, and here's a photo of the motherfucker. It's not important why I need him gone. I just need to know that you can do it. Then I trust you. You have my word.
Hey guys, welcome to Nico Reviews. And today we're going to be reviewing the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Now, this one's a special one because unlike the other Super Mario Bros. Movie, we can actually compare this movie with two movies that came out that basically try to do the same thing as this one. And those two movies are Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And I love these movies. I love these movies to death. And it's not just because I'm a Sonic fan, it's because they're genuinely good movies. So let's just say the Mario Bros. Movie had a lot to live up to with video game adaptation. I mean, how are you going to follow up the two feature films that changed the face of video game movies? Well, you follow it up by making a movie. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't like the Mario movie. I know, shocker. I thought I was gonna like it too. Me personally, not really. Let me explain why I thought the Mario movie was kind of ass. Now, the pacing to this film is just incredibly rushed. There's some scenes that just come out of nowhere. Some plot holes that come out of nowhere and they're just never solved. Everything goes really fast and it tries to keep you up with the speed. I guess it's trying to keep your adrenaline up because, again, this is like a kid's movie, family movie. But still, it's really fast, meaning we don't get any real time to slow down and get some character development. And the character development that we do get is super rushed. It's rushed, it's unpolished, it's unfinished. I don't even get to know Mario that well. Or Luigi. Luigi's gone like the entire movie, only to come back for like a big final boss scene, you know? But that's it, you know? It's stuff like that. It's completely rushed and just it feels too fast. Another thing that a lot of people will complain, and I will complain about again, is that this movie kind of has no plot. This movie has things happen just for the sake of happening. This movie's plot is so weird and so, like, bare bones that it's like nothing. It's just characters getting from point A to point B. The only really continuing plot is that, oh, Bowser's gonna come and he's gonna inflict some pain and, you know, take over, like, the Mushroom Kingdom or whatever. But overall, the movie doesn't have a plot of its own. Compare this to the Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movies. While the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie has a really simple, bare-bones plot, it's really just meant to be there to structuralize Sonic. You're supposed to get to know Sonic and like Sonic, and you're also supposed to get to know James Marsden's character and Dr. Robotnik. These are the three main people for this film franchise. So start off the first movie by going slow, introducing them, and having you get to like this character, hate this character, and get to know about this character that's introduced. And then in the second movie, you expand on that and introduce more characters and introduce newer worlds to expand in the universe. You know, you can expand with what you work with more with the rest of the movies by building more characters, more universe, and more questions. Sometimes those questions don't even need to be answered in that movie. Just build it. I feel like the Sonic movies really did that really well. With the first one, you know, just being there for us to get to know Sonic and get to know James Marsden's character and get to know Dr. Robotnik. And then for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, to reintroduce these guys and expand on them a bit, and then introduce Tails and Knuckles as here to stays. And, you know, finally kill off Robotnik, hopefully not. Please, Jim Carrey, come back for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I don't know how they're going to do Shadow without Dr. Robotnik. And I'm going to say this, but Bowser wasn't that much of an imposing threat. Sure, he's big, mean, and scary and breathes fire, but the only reason why I felt some impending doom towards our main cast was because I'm a huge Mario fan, and I played like all the video games. And in the video games, Bowser's an actual imposing threat. So I know that Bowser can do all this stuff, but the movie doesn't really show me like that. Now, I love Jack Black as Bowser, but, like, he's pretty goofy, I'm not gonna lie. Now, sometimes it's not a bad thing, but here it is. Jack Black being too goofy with Bowser, it just kind of breaks the tension of what they're trying to build up with Bowser being this whole super bad antagonist, and it makes him more goofy and likable and funny, if anything. Another con I have is the world building. They're trying to make too much out of this world, and this kind of goes in with the pacing and the plot, but really, honestly, they're trying way too much to build this huge world. You know, with us being introduced to the DKs already, you know, we're getting introduced to the Kongs when we haven't like gotten down and really explored in the Mushroom Kingdom. I feel like if they really wanted us to have a connection towards this movie and its universe, we probably should have just stick to one central point. Let's focus on Bowser and how he's something that's actually impending doom on the Mushroom Kingdom. Or how about we make the villain of this movie Donkey Kong, and eventually as the movie progresses he gets good or something, if you want to include him in other movies. And then, you know, have the DK village be like this sort of like big army that goes against the Toads, and then introduce Bowser at the end, and then have the second movie be about Bowser and his reign of terror, you know? Or again, focus on just Bowser. This movie tries to do too much and all in one, and it doesn't work out that well. Also, there's the characters. Now, me personally, I like the voice acting from most of the cast. In fact, I was surprised I liked Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong as much as I did, but I did. But the one person I didn't like, you can guess, it's Chris Pratt as Mario. Now, there's nothing against it. His voice acting is fine. The way he's acting is fine. It's just, there's something off with that voice. It can't just be me. You can hear it, right? Like, it just doesn't sound like Mario. Like, Charlie Day as Luigi sounds like Luigi. That's Luigi. If he was in Brooklyn, I can definitely believe that. Ben Schwartz as Sonic in the Sonic movies sounds like Sonic. I could definitely hear Sonic in that. That's definitely a Sonic voice. Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, I can see that. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, surprisingly I can see that. Jack Black as Bowser, hell yeah. Keegan-Michael Kay as Toad, hell yeah. Idris Elba as Knuckles, hell yeah. But Chris Pratt as Mario, be honest with me, you can't like literally really hear that. Even in the movie, it's just weird. His voice acting isn't bad, it's just, it doesn't fit the character. Definitely not the design, the way it looks. It doesn't fit it. You can tell they just got him just because it's Chris Pratt. He's Star-Lord. So let's put him as Mario. That'll sell tickets. I mean, obviously it's selling tickets, but like, it just doesn't sound like Mario. But now the characters on their own right, they're not expanded on at all. The only really big expansion we see is that, oh, Mario and Donkey Kong are sad because their dads apparently look down on them. Even though we get one scene of Mario's dad calling him something like, oh, you're an idiot for going on your own and doing your own plumbing business in the beginning, just one scene. And then we get one scene of DK's dad telling him, Cranky Kong, that's his name, that's his name, Cranky Kong telling DK, stop showing off, you're getting a fight. And then DK, I feel like if DK lost and then we saw Cranky Kong going off on him like, how could you lose, you big buffoon, or something like that, then, you know, you would have felt a bit more connection, but there's nothing there. Also, before we move on, Cranky Kong's voice actor doesn't sound like Cranky Kong either. Bro wasn't even trying to sound old. The voice actor wasn't even trying. He was just sitting there and did that. So yeah, not only is the pacing bad, but the plot is bad. It's all over the place. The world building is also bad. It's trying too much to make it too much out of nothing. The characters are bad. Some of the voice acting is bad. Not all of it, some of it. Most of it is actually pretty good, I will admit. But yeah, most of the voice acting is bad. World building bad, plot bad, pacing bad, and the characters themselves are bad in their expansions. So what did I really like about this movie? Did I like this movie at all? I know a lot of you guys sitting at home are just hearing me complain, which I usually don't do because I usually start off with the pros. Well, the truth is, I did like some qualities of this movie. Now, yeah, I just went on a tangent on how the plot was horrible, how it wasn't written well, how its world building was bad, its characters were bad, but damn it, that animation is really damn good. Illumination has actually gotten pretty good at animating now. Like, Minions: The Rise of Gru and this movie, they're pretty well animated. I'm not gonna lie. I love the animation in this movie. Really feels straight out of the video game. So I will give it that. The animation is fluid. It's nice. It's cute. The redesigns aren't even that much. They touch it a little bit, and yet they touch it just enough to make it so expressive on the big screen. I really did like that. And that's it. That's the entire pro. But the pro really carries the movie a lot because, well, what are you gonna do the entire movie? You're gonna look at the animation as it's animating. So with all that being said, I'm gonna give this one a pretty low 4 out of 10. I think this is like the lowest Nico reviews. Not the ranking, the 2022 movies rank. No, it didn't hit it for me. It tries too hard to just reference you, and it feels like, oh, if we let you guys know these references, maybe you guys will like the movie. But honestly, the animation really does carry it. There's some funny jokes throughout of it, sprinkled throughout. But honestly, if you want to give yourselves a good fun family night watch of like a video game character movie, I suggest this one, because this one's like actually good. So anyways, I guess that's it. And with that, I'm Nico Wico, and this has been Nico Reviews.
You motherfucker!
Whoa, Mario? What the hell's going on?
I was sent to kill you. I was going to make it this quick and painless, but since you decided to be a hater on my movie, I have a better plan.
Wait, Mario, don't! The bullet didn't hit me.
Oh yes, it did.
My head!
You see, Nico, I didn't just shoot you with any normal bullet. I shot you with a bullet that was laced with the poison mushroom. Mr. West would be very pleased with this.
Mr. West? As in Kanye West? What does he want with me?
Yo, Nico, I was thinking about the John Wick Chapter 4 review and how well the Vandal deal with me reviewing 21 and 22 Jump Street, and I was wondering if I could get my own review show, pretty please.
Well, Kanye, you know I love you, but I just don't see a Kanye West review show to be the direction the show is headed.
Oh, sigh, I guess I understand.
I guess he didn't understand.
Hooray, I did it. I killed Nico. Finally, he's annoying as a wheel shot up.